What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. Hey, but you see what the title say. This one gonna be about spiritual enlightenment. It's something new. I'm starting spiritual quest, so that's what we're gonna do. First of all, what it's gonna be about is spiritual enlightenment. This is gonna be the steps to how to become spiritual enlightened. And I'm South Pharaoh in the building, straight out of Memphis. If you know anything about Egypt, you know what the Lord capital Egypt might be on top, but it's considered the Lord. But Memphis Pharaoh in the building. What's up, y'all? It's going down. I've got the power, I've got the knowledge, and I'm fixing to spread it. But this is how to achieve spiritual enlightenment. First of all, I'm going to talk about, I'm going to have to break down each subject in three different categories. The three subjects going to be the third dimension, fourth dimension, uh, the diet, meditation, and your will to do. And the three categories will be physical, mental, and spiritual. Okay, the first category is the third dimension. Physically, in the third dimension, physically, you will be like caring about how you look in the mirror. Like you will care about what people think about you. You will care about what people say about you. And physically, mm, physically, let me think. What else you will be doing physically? You will probably make bad decisions and probably won't work out in the third dimensional phase. You probably won't have too much to physically do. You will be less physical because of maybe some people will find the strength in themselves to be physical, but that drains your energy most definitely. But as well physically in the third dimension, you don't want to be there physically. You don't want to look in the mirror and judge yourself on how you how you are presented in the mirror. So physically in the third dimension, you don't want to be there. And those couple of things that I just said was pretty much how you'll be physically. Like I said, you'll probably be physically drained, not wanting to do much and lazy. And let me think. Oh shit. Mm, just won't, what I'm saying, be able to accept yourself physically if you live in the third dimension. Okay. On to the next one, mentally. Where will you be mentally on a third dimensional in a third dimensional perspective? Mentally in a third dimensional perspective, your mind will be messed up. You'll telepathically telepathy. If you know anything about telepathy, you'll be telepathically screwed over. You'll be getting like bad connections to evil spirits. You know what I'm saying? You'll be getting bad connections because of the dimension. You'll wonder where these telepathic voices in your head coming from, and that'll be what's basically the driving force of you being mentally kind of thrown off in the third dimension. Because if you just believing in everything that's in front of you and not controlling and manifesting everything that's around you, not only yourself, then that will mentally drive you crazy. That'll be a hard job to do. And spiritually, where will you be on a third dimensional phase or perspective of life? Spiritually, you will probably pray to someone else. You will probably believe there's another God. You will probably believe in the patriarchal way of living life. You'll probably spiritually be blocked, and your spirit will not be on the correct margin of where you should be. So, in the third dimension perspective, spiritually, you will pray to someone else, either Jesus or Allah or what else, Jews, and all them folks, the Pope. You're gonna be praying to someone else on the third dimension. That's how you know you. That's how you know you're on the third dimensional. When you pray to somebody else, like if you mess around and hit the lottery, and the first thing you do is say thank you Jesus and thank you God and all this shit, that's third dimensional. And what's another one? Like spiritually, I don't want to go too deep into. I ain't gonna go too deep because I got a lot of more videos I want to do. And I might have to start me up my page. You never know. So we're just gonna keep it kind of brief. But that was basically the breakdown of third dimensional, of what a third dimensional perspective is. Okay, I broke that down to you so you can understand the spiritual enlightenment and where it comes from. And it generates from third dimension. You know what I'm saying? It starts on the third dimension. I would say start, but that's the dimension to where you basically physically, mentally, and spiritually are those things that I just explained. So moving on to the fourth dimension, breaking down the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is where you want to be right now. And, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Okay, physically, where you will be and how you know you are on fourth dimensional physically. Okay, physically, you will be able to see yourself outside of yourself. Basically, you'll be able to control yourself, and not saying control yourself from the inside, but you physically control yourself from the inside, but you will be kind of controlling yourself physically in a spiritual form. You will be outside of yourself controlling yourself. If that makes sense, it'll be like, let me try to break it down. Fourth dimension physically. How do you know when you're physically on a fourth dimension? Okay, when you look in the mirror and you don't really, judge yourself, and you know that it's somebody inside of this vessel in this body, you know what I'm saying? When you know that, then you're on the fourth dimension. That's how you physically know that you're on a fourth dimensional perspective. And, another example of how you know, well, breaking down the physical aspect of a fourth dimension, um, some physical on the fourth dimension is just basically just controlling yourself. It's all you're doing. It ain't nothing physical when you on the fourth. It's nothing physical on the fourth dimension, not that I can think of off the top of my head. It's nothing physical about it. It's like just using your spirit to control your body. And shit, not believing in your vessel, not looking in the mirror and believing that that's actually you. It's somebody else that it's just a part of this body that you're in. So that's the physical aspect of the fourth dimension. Spiritually, breakdown of the fourth dimension would be like you meditate and you don't believe. No, it's supposed to be mentally, physically, mentally. So mentally, it'd be like mentally a mental breakdown of someone on a fourth dimension would be mentally, they would be mentally sound. They vibrations would be at the right levels. They will have plans and goals set. This is how you know that you're on a fourth dimension mentally. You'll have stuff planned out, you'll have stuff cleaned up, you'll have mentally you'll be sound. You'll have all the tools that you need to survive in a mental situation, and you won't get mad so much. You won't get mad at small situations. You know what I'm saying? Mentally you'll know that people are on a third dimension and you are on the fourth dimension. So they wouldn't be able to mentally affect you with psychological effects. So, with that being said, that's how you know someone's mentally in the fourth dimension perspective when they can avoid people trying to make them mad or frustrated. You'll realize that they're coming at you on a third dimensional perspective. And you realize that because you're on a fourth dimensional perspective. That's so basic. That's the thing to do. Spiritually breakdown of the fourth dimension. Spiritually, I don't know, it's a lot spiritually, like on the level of spiritual breakdown of fourth dimensional, it's a lot going on. See, it's like going from in the third dimension with like Jesus Christ and all these other like stuff people pray to. It's a lot going on in this shit. So this Bible, you ain't just finna just say you're a Christian, learn this shit, and not be able to say it's not a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of shit going on in this shit. So just imagine how much more shit going on is on the spiritual level. So it's so much shit going on the spiritual level. This is not the video for this. I'm not going to explain it. That's the explanation of how you would know, or right, a breakdown or of a fourth dimension. Spiritually, it's just off the ball of chocolate. So we're not even gonna go there. But that was basically the physical, mental, and spiritual breakdown of being on the fourth dimensional perspective of life. So now we're moving on to the diet. Your diet is basically you should be a vegetarian. You shouldn't eat meat. You shouldn't eat meat at all. Our original diet is being a vegetarian, vegan, that type of stuff. We don't eat blood. We don't need protein from meat. So if you eat meat and your excuse is because that you eat meat to get protein, why the f would you use a separate source? You should go straight to the main source of protein, engage in receiving protein instead of using middleman. It's just like if you go buy drugs, you shouldn't mess with the person that sells blunts and bags. You need to go and fuck with the nigga with the ounces and the QPs. You hear me? That's the type of shit I'm talking about. This shit is going on a dietary level. Don't take don't I ain't trying to tell people what to do, but don't just choose any diet. The first diet that you see, you shouldn't just do it. This crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna try to stay on diet a little bit. Right, I'm a vegetarian, by the way. I don't eat meat. You can see how fucking beautiful my face is and how young I look. I don't want to tell you how old I am right now. I'm not even gonna tell people because once for one, the calendar is different. It's not the same. It's off. It's not the same. So once this video get popping, the comment section blow up on how old you think I am, and that'll tell you how good being a vegetarian is, and make you look like make you look like it's a good diet to have, and it's not. And like meat, I used to eat meat, and I used to think like I used to think that I used to have meat, like at least a hamburger or like a 10-piece from Dixie Queen every day just to be metabolized and nutrition. I used to think that. Honestly, between me and you, I used to think that. I used to think that I used to have some type of meat every day to be well rounded. And I've been a vegetarian for I don't know how long. And that's the proof behind it. I don't need meat just to feel like I'm not hungry or like, you know, I'm well balanced. You lose weight, most definitely lose weight. But yeah, your mind is much more advanced. And yeah, it's a physical, mental, and spiritual breakdown of it. So the physical aspect of appropriate diet of vegetarian would be your dreams. It help you with your dreams, and your dreams most definitely. Not eating animals help you, and eating alkaline. Your diet should be an alkaline diet. So these fruits and vegetables that we eat, something I bite to on, and I eat it and I scrunch my face. I'm like, oh. And sometimes I eat the orange and I don't scrunch my face. So this energy, okay, you bite this orange and you scrunch your face because this energy, citrus is energy. So we are grown people. So now we eat the orange and we ignore the citrus and the energy that's in the fruit. So like when you sleep, these energies are released and they help you. So yeah, spiritually it can help you like that. You know what I'm saying? But mentally, the diet, it helps you mentally. Like I said, it have you more sound. Your vibrations are much more higher, and you can handle lower vibrations better. So if somebody come to you who eat meat and they act like an animal to you, you don't eat meat. It's like this is an animal. This animal brain isn't advanced as my brain. It's like that, and that's the way it is. But yeah, that's how I feel about that one. And on a physical, mental, I told you physically, this fruits and alkali diet helps you physically in your dream. Mentally, I just broke down mental aspect of being on alkaline diet. Spiritually, oh yeah, spiritually is important because like spiritually, you will be accepted by the good spirits. If you eat meat, then you have a stench on you. You have a stench inside of you because like you eat the meat and the meat sits in your esophagus, inside your intestines, and your guts and stuff so long, and basically you eat the meat and it comes out of you, so it stink. You stink on the physical, on the spiritual aspect. Like from the spirits, they won't connect to you because you carry a stench, and I smell that stench. Now that I don't eat meat, people that eat meat, I can smell your stanky. You stink. You stink. It's just like people don't want no stanky people around them. Period, bro. You know, if you at the club or something and it's a person beside you that's stanky, you gonna move away from around them. You're not gonna let if your folks come back around you, you gonna get offended. It is. Yeah. So it's just like shit, yeah. Yeah, and he gonna carry a stench. You don't know that it is a secret stench. That shit crazy. You want to it's so true because like some things you can't explain. That explains that stench on you. So don't think just because you went to sleep and woke up, you're stanky. No, you eat meat and that shit gonna come out your pores. You stink. But physical, mental, spiritual. Okay, that was the spiritual aspect. That you won't be accepted by the good spirits. Only bad spirits will host your host you because you're allowing these spirits to host because some evil spirits they feed off their energy. They feed off the energy of people eating animals while they're dead. So yeah, you be the judge of that. Next we had your will to do physically, mentally, and spiritually. Okay, this is what after this one, then we'll end it. So your will to do physically, your physical will to do. First of all, let me break down the will to do things. Your will to do is like how do you want how much do you have the energy and the will to get up and go to work every day? How much of a will do you have to clean up your house and make sure your house is clean every day? How much of a will do you have to how strong is your will for you not to let's say what's something else there's basically the will is anything that energetically, you can positively energetically do. Just like if you go and work out and lift weights, how much of a will do you have to continue to do this process till you feel like that you'll reach the potential that you was doing this for? So that's basically a will. So on when unlocking your when becoming spiritual and enlightened, physically your will, physically the will should you should have a will to do things. This is how you know you're physically enlightened and on the fourth dimension. Because in spirit, when you become in spiritual enlightened, you want to be on the fourth dimension. So physically, this is how you'll know. You'll go get up and go to work. You'll get up, brush your teeth. You get up, take your shower. You'll get up, go to work. You'll get up, take care of the kids, make sure the kids fed. You get up and you face the basic values and virtues that you have to do as a grown person. How much that's how you know when you're spiritual enlightened and you have a good will. So mentally, your will is basic. Mentally, you could do that by now. Mentally, it's like your mind. How strong is your mind? How much do you want to learn things? How much do you want to know about being spiritual and living? How much do you want to be better? That's the mental aspect of your will in a spiritual and living form. You'll have the will to mentally face these virtues and learn these things to be able to be where you want to be. So, spiritually, your will on a fourth dimension perspective, or when you're spiritual living, your will should, it's the same thing as a mental because you have a lot of more responsibilities. And, you'll have more positive things to do. And basically, that's how I feel about the spiritual, physical, mental, and spiritual aspect of the will to do things when unlocking spiritual enlightenment. Also, I want to cover the ancestors. Your ancestry is very important when becoming spiritual enlightened. So, yeah, it's it's a lot of ancestors that's important and that you have to know. Like if you it's just like if you have a father and you call him your father, but you don't know your father. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the ancestry is important. And, I'm gonna find this page that I need. Okay, here it is. The five, the five cycles of commit. It's very important. I'm gonna go and hit you with some knowledge right fast, and this has something to do with your ancestors. If you know anything about the five cycles of commit, then you know about Kepra, Ra-Un, Aten, Amen. And those you should learn it. Somewhere in there's an ancestor in there, Ra, to where it's important, you know. So the ancestors, I feel like you should know about the ancestors to become spiritual and living. What to believe in. This is it. This is what's going to lock you in spiritual and living. You'll be in the fourth dimensional perspective of life, and you also will reach your God mode. You reach God mode. So, what to believe in? So, when you become a spiritual and living, and you become spiritual and living, how to reach God mode is to believe in no other God outside of you being God. That is the last step. Once you believe that you God, and once you hit the lottery and you think yourself, you God. That's God mode. That's it. That's all. This is South Pharaoh, aka Young Nero. aka Kid Cash. Y'all know what it is, But this is what is on there. This is what I'm doing there. Spiritual. I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm a deacon. I'm an alchemist. I'm an alchemist. I turn lead into gold, baby. Yes, sir. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go follow me on Facebook. Rockaman. My name is Rockaman. My name, I actually came up with my name recently. My spiritual name is Rockaman. I type it Rakamen. Rockaman. That's my spiritual name. It means something. I wanted to name myself with having meaning, and I didn't know that narrow. Honestly, now that I know things, I've read the Bible and all this type of stuff. Read a lot of books. I didn't know that Nero was a king in the Bible. My Memphis Jukin name is Nero or De Niro. So, you know, something has always been in me to a spiritual thing. Nero. But yeah, man, I'm out. My Sex Appeal is coming out. Y'all already know I'm finna drop the six appeal mixtape. Now just playing. I might drop a spirit. I want to drop this spiritual mixtape I've been doing, but it's just so harsh. It's just so harsh. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if rapping about this is worth it because it's so harsh. But anyway, that's my Facebook. Rocker Man, Lil Rocker. Y'all go follow me. Fuck with me. Y'all ain't gotta fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be teaching y'all now. I'm the teacher until you learn how to teach. Even if you think you're better than me, look at my apartment. I don't have a couch. I have nothing. I got stuff, but it's like, look where I'm at now. I just started my spiritual phase, my spiritual quest, and hopefully, one day I'll have a house of my own and have some stuff. Look at my tote right there, my clothes. Look at my shoes. I should have this stuff in my bedroom, but I like to have certain stuff up by me. I be up here and shit. So I be reading books. It's like my reading section, my activity section over here. If I go to sleep, I go in my room. I got stuff back there, TV, stuff, normal stuff. I want a big house. I want a house so I can do my lectures and my stuff at my house. This is a 30-minute video. I'm ending this shot. YouTube family, Facebook family. Y'all follow me on Instagram. Kid Cash, my name. For prison. That's my Instagram. Y'all follow me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on doing this and promoting positivity and keep being an alchemist and turning lead to gold and keep proving wrong is wrong and right is right. Oh yeah, shout out to Young Pharaoh. Shout out to yeah, my boy. No, mama, I just did so much talking. General Sarah, Student City. Y'all go follow them. If y'all like anything I'm doing, I'm gonna type their name. Young Pharaoh, y'all follow them. General City. General City. General City. I think that's how you spell it, General City. Y'all go follow them, man. You know what I'm saying? South Pharaoh is out. Memphis in her. You did. Let's go.